No, it's light out.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. Hey, this is Johnny Bean and David Nesdall. Hey, Dave.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you? Woo.
Yeah. So I figured
Oh man.
we would do a live guitar lesson or something.
Yay.
Whatever this kind of is. Um, we got an email. I got an email from Mike, aka Blast Sound Waves. He was watching the Andy Aladort live chat that we did a little while back,
Right.
and somebody just sent me a photo on Facebook.
Nice.
Um, and anyway, there's a lick that Andy plays right at 24:44. For the wind cries Mary. So I told Mike. He wanted to know. He's like, oh, this guy. He's like, oh, do you know that lick? I'm like, well, I'm sure David Nesdall does. So I passed it along to you, and apparently
Yeah.
you do.
Well, yeah, I just learned it a minute ago actually, because there's so many versions of him playing it, and you have to forgive me because Andy, when we were talking to Andy, his guitar was down a half step. He was in E flat, so my guitar is not in E flat. It's in standard tuning, so it's going to sound a little bit different than he did, but it'll be the same frets and fingering.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm just sharing it
What
right.
I'll do is I'll play the lick because I don't have it to speed yet, but I'll play the lick and then I'll say the notes. I'll play it again with the notes and the fret, and then I'll
Okay.
play the lick again. So I'll play it 3 times. Each time I'll play it slow, and then I'll play it with the note that it is, saying the note that it is.
Okay. Sorry, hang on. I'm just typing something. Um.
Okay. You just let me know when you're ready for me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can go. You can go.
Okay.
I'm just
All right.
sharing.
So the lick is this. All right. So it's the A on the fifth fret, sixth string, first string. I'm sorry, first string. F on the first fret. G on the third fret. A on the fifth fret. F. D. C. A. Then A again. Open G. F. Open G. A. And then an F chord. And then there you go. So one more time. One more time. And that's the
Cool.
lick slowed down.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. So this goes out to Mike. But anybody who wants to know that lick, you can watch. You can learn it right here. And is that lick in the song?
No,
Is that
it's in a live version of the song. Andy, what Andy does is he probably he has a stack of cassette tapes in a box. You know, like those old baseball card boxes that came like a whole leaf of baseball cards,
Mhm.
like a whole box, like a business card, like 1,000 business card box, that type of thing, but big enough with a bunch of cassette tapes from like every show that Hendrix has ever done. And what he does is he goes through every one of those cassettes to pick out the coolest licks from each show. You know, like a lot of people do with the Grateful Dead. You know, they people know like October 17th of 1970. They the yes, the trucking from that show was amazing, you know, that type of thing. So, you know, it's that's the way Andy is
Yeah.
with Hendrix. So
Yeah. Yeah,
he can
that's one.
he can pretty much tell you like this uh a lick from any show, and he puts it in the song. Like he'll do it, you know, right on the spot.
And he plays it.
Yeah.
And he plays it.
Yeah.
It's like any tribute band that knows their stuff, you know, that doesn't just
Yeah.
copy the record. If they copy like there's certain licks, let's just like, you know, since you're playing that guitar,
Yeah. Yeah.
amp, let's
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
Van
Yeah.
Halen, you know, everybody knows, or anybody hardcore, you know, bootleg, you know, fan collector, they know, oh, Eddie did this one special lick in this one song and this one bootleg. And if it's one that everybody knows, like let's say the Us Fest, let's say he does a certain
Uh-huh.
lick in a song in that, and any cool, you know, tribute band that knows that lick, you know, incorporates it
They'll play
into
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's that kind of a thing. And so yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anyway,
So
so
how's that
that's
guitar? How's that guitar
this
treating you?
guitar. The guitar, you know, it was going out of tune a little bit. The bridge was acting a little weird for a couple days, and I noticed that there was a little bit of play, you know, backwards. If you tap, you know, if you tap down on the bridge, it wasn't it was on the body, but like it was going like this a tiny bit. So what I did was I put one of those trem stoppers in the back. I haven't had a problem since. It's perfect. Guitar's perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely has it stays in tune great. Everything on it is great now with now that I put the trem stopper in it. It's been I've been beating it up. I've been really beating it up. So
Hmm.
and it's working, doing great. But you know when you buy these things, you know again the setup isn't fantastic from the factory. You know, and I don't know if it's from the factory or maybe in shipping or you know. However, by the time it gets to the owner, the guitar is kind of like, eh. So another thing that I had to do is the string tree here. This wasn't down far enough, so it wasn't creating enough downward angle behind the nut. Uh, you know, so when you clamp down on the clamps, it would go sharp. So I had to lower this string tree so that the string was touching the back of the nut, you know.
Hmm.
And once I did that, it clamps in tune now. It's great. The guitar is great. It just needs when you first get them, they do need a bit of a setup. That's all. You just have to go over the whole guitar, make sure every screw is tight. Uh, you know, especially behind the nut. Um, you have to make sure that all the uh, intonation adjustment screws are tight because sometimes they're a little loose. Uh, other than that, I mean, like I said, the guitar is fantastic. Another great product from EVH. It's just great. And if I worked for EVH, I'd make sure that the guitars would go out a little bit better set up. But but as a guitar, they're fantastic.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, well, that's the one of the Mexico ones.
Yes.
And I
Yeah,
don't.
but even the white American one that I got, the white USA, wasn't perfect out of the case, and this probably isn't their fault, but the screws behind the nut were loose, and they become loose. I mean, the guitar's in the air, it's in the cold, it's in the hot, and things loosen up. It's a brand new guitar, so you got to just make sure when you get them that all the screws are tight. That's all. Other than that, I don't even think I really set that guitar up. It was fine. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But on this guitar, the fret edges are perfect. You don't get scraped. From the fret edges. It's just absolutely fantastic. Very happy with it.
Awesome. I know you
Yeah.
thought I fell asleep.
No, I know you're there. You had to think of the word. You had to think of the appropriate word. I get
Well,
it.
no, I'm doing like 3 things at once. When the camera's off,
just kidding with you.
I can actually do something
I am
else
just
here.
kidding with you.
But yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I keep saying yeah. I got to tour the.
Are you still? I didn't hear anything you just said.
Just a bunch of yeahs.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, okay. That's all you said was yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I said.
All
That's
right.
all I said. But no, I got to tour the Fender factory a little while back, and I got to watch them make some of those American ones.
Yeah.
Like see the production of them and the bodies and the woods and the necks. Well, everything, every piece I saw where they keep everything.
That's cool.
So it's probably similar
Mm-hmm.
down in Mexico. But yeah, cool. Yeah. So basically, yeah, this was anybody who's just joining in or whatever. Mike wanted to know a certain lick and a certain video. So that's what that was.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully it was clear enough and concise enough that you'll get it.
yeah.
Just keep practicing it because it's a little bit of a stretch too. The A to the F is a little bit of a stretch to get it nice and smooth. But if you practice it, like I said, I just learned it 5 minutes ago, and it was even by the time we did the video, it was much cleaner than as I was learning it. So it just takes a minute. It takes a minute to get those notes down, and you'll get it.
It looks like a cool lick.
Yeah, it is. It is, especially at speed. When it's at speed, it's like a that's.
Well, yeah, I got to remember to email Mike this video just so he.
Oh, cool.
I'll do that once we're done.
Nice.
I'll send this to him just to make sure he sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool, awesome, very cool, man. And I know we've been saying for a few days we were going to do a hangout on changing the arm over.
Yeah.
On a bridge, on a Floyd, doing the old style to
we can do that. Look, we can do that if you want to do that this evening. We can do that as well as what you wanted to do. We can put the two together. I know that we're still live. Do you want to tell people what we're going to do in a few hours?
You mean like have dinner and then go to sleep?
Well, just before that.
What time is it there? It's 4:12.
We're working on cuddling between. No, I'm just kidding. No, you could say your idea. Good, since today is an anniversary.
This is just getting worse, man. No. Today, speaking of, he's playing that Van Halen guitar. Today is the anniversary of the Fair Warning album. So I thought, well, hey, let's do a live hangout with a panel and talk about that album, talk about the songs, talk about whatever. So let's go ahead and throw that out there. And if you want, I'll let you do this. I'll type up something and send it to you, and you post it on the Eddie Van Halen group.
Sure, I'll absolutely do that. I'll post them on a few of them, on a few different ones.
Okay, and say anybody who wants to join in, we'll do it at whatever time.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, it'll be cool. It'll be
But
cool.
stay tuned. Stay tuned because we will do another hangout tonight. We'll do it definitely on the anniversary of Fair Warning, and who knows? Maybe we'll do a little lesson on how to change over your tremolo arm from the newer style to the original old arm assembly, which
Mhm.
I think is cooler. I think the old assembly is cooler than this assembly. With this collar. Although on these things, I mean that's how they came, so I wouldn't change it on one of these. But on a Kramer, on a striped guitar or something you want to look like it came from the '80s, I'd change it over. But
Yeah,
and
well,
we may do that. We may do it tonight. So stand by.
we might. I've got it. I've got it sitting right here. I just have to pick a guitar to do it with, and
I
uh,
think it should be the GMW.
you know.
I tell you why. Because since your bridge sits up, that arm is 9 degrees lower than the arm that's on it already, and it'll feel more comfortable to you.
Hmm. Okay, I'll have to look. Yeah, yeah, because the bridge, the EVH bridge, or no, it's not EVH. The Floyd, it's a German Floyd that's on my EVH Circles guitar.
Uh
That the bridge looks like an airplane taking off.
huh.
That's the angle it's at. It's not
Yeah.
right. It's not right,
Yeah.
and
I know.
it needs to be set up.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And you know what? You can do it, and the way to do it, the right way to do it, because my cat wants to get in this room so badly. He's scratching the hell out of the door. The way to get that bridge flat without raising your action up, and it'll still make it so it just goes down, is to put one of those trem stoppers in the back, and
mhm,
then situate the bridge so instead of being like that, it's like
mhm.
that. And Johnny, I'll send you one. I'll because I need to order a couple for myself anyway. I know it'll probably take me 6 months to get to you.
What about that other? I need to get one of those. The what do you call it? The piece where you can put a shorter pickup in a deeper route.
Oh,
You know what I
that
mean?
the I you got to get that from Adam. He's the only guy that has it. I can't get it from Floyd. They don't have it because Adam does pickups and everything.
Mhm.
Um, I
I
keep
need.
forgetting what the name of it is. I think it's pickup adjustment PA pickup adjustment
Something.
uh, PAB pickup adjustment. I don't remember. It's a pickup adjustment thing,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I know what it is.
and Adam has it. And
Okay.
I also found out, and check this out. I also found out that Adam has, when you go for the stainless steel screws,
Hmm.
your D-tuner screw is longer, and these screws won't fit. They're not long enough for the D-tuner. So I called Adam the other day and I asked him if he makes the stainless, the longer one for the D-tuner, and he does. It's not on his website, but he does make the longer stainless steel screws for the D-tuner. So your sixth screw will still be stainless steel.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure, but I think they're like $4 or $5. They're not that expensive. So
Hmm.
uh, go call Adam and get that screw if you have the stainless steel screws and you want the one for your D-tuner, go get it. Or the other idea is, well, Chris Hubbard turned me onto this. If you don't want to buy this, go buy yourself a silver Sharpie and color in that black screw, the whole black screw silver, and it'll match perfectly.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It just won't be stainless.
I know I have a silver Sharpie.
It'll look right. It'll look right, but it's not stainless. So.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, let's end this, even though there's some people looking at us. Thanks for or looking at you anyway. They can't see me. Thanks for watching this, everybody. And yeah, Dave, thanks for doing this. I'll make sure Mike gets
Oh, no
this.
problem. I'm happy to do it. If anyone else wants to know licks, let us know. And between Johnny and myself, I mean, we both have guitars and amps and brains, so sort of brains. We can show you. We can slow it down and show you exact licks, or try to show you exact licks. And we can do this more often. So, thanks for listening, and thanks for watching.
Cool. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll let's hang up on this, and I'll send you that stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching this stuff. If you dig it, click like. If you don't,
click dislike. Just click something. Click something. Leave a message, good or bad. It's all good.
Wow, this isn't your channel.
That's exactly why I'm saying it. No, just kidding.
Okay. All right. So cool. All right. Awesome. Thank you, David Nesdall. We'll be back. We'll be back very
Peace
soon.
and love.
In a little bit. All right. Johnny Bean, johnnybean.com. See you guys in a little bit. Bye.
See you later.